What is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by PropFinder. It's time. It's our last time to do this in 2025. When we wake up tomorrow, it'll be a whole new year. Everything will be different. So I think we need to find some bangers. Here's the thing. Looking at the slate today, there are multiple day games. I think there's one at 1, and then there are 3 at 3:30. What's up, Tiffany? Nope, you did not miss the beginning. But yeah, work sucks. I hope you get out early today, even though, nothing really happens till later on. But I don't know. I think looking at the slate today, though, we got to figure out what we're going to do with the early games and then get some takes in for the late games, just because you kind of want to have action on all of it. This is like what we talked about whenever it's baseball season, how they have day games and how it would be so awesome if the NBA did that. You know what I mean? Like a random Wednesday, there's, 2 afternoon games, 3 afternoon games, because that's fun. Like anytime you can just bet all day long, that's fun. Anyways, what's up, Juan? How you doing, buddy? One more time. Yesterday was not that bad, even though I'll be honest with you, I was torn up by Jaylen Brown. That was my favorite take of the day, and that just didn't happen. So he didn't hit, or Morant. The ones that did hit, though, were Cade Cunningham and Keontae George from yesterday's show. So 2-2. Definitely lost a little bit of juice there, or didn't make back. Sorry, everything we lost, because the Keontae George and Cade Cunningham were not plus money. So going 2 for 2 really didn't help us. But at the end of the day, nothing really happened, though. When you're talking about losing juice, you're all set. But, yep, 2 for 2. That stunk. Definitely want to do a little bit better today. Again, the idea that Brown didn't get that against Utah was crazy. Yeah, Bobby Big Wheels. I'm on him, too. I got him in a prize pick slip. You want me to share that? I don't think I can share it, but actually, yeah, I can. Yeah, so he's definitely in there. Hang on, I'll show you the prize pick slips. What do I have? All right, that's just kind of hanging around right now. We'll wait. It's like updating or loading, but it takes forever sometimes. All right, so anyways, let's go. We'll start with the early game. Actually, let's just do the defensive matchups page. All right, so here's what you do. You go on to PropFinder, and you go up to the NBA tab. See that on the top bar there? Oh, wait, did I already have it? Oh, that's from yesterday. Yeah, that's the stuff from yesterday. I don't know why that's saved. But, yeah, Cade, Brown, Morant. Morant and Brown lost. Morant dropped a 40-burger, so it's tough for the assist. Keontae George, I think he had that in the first quarter. But, yeah, 2-2. I'll clear that. So you go to the top toolbar there, NBA, and you want to just go down to cheat sheets. This is the defensive matchups. It's my favorite one. We can go to each position for the starters. This is what you want to do in the morning. In the afternoon, it doesn't help you as much because you want to be onto the bench guys. And this is basically only showing starters. But whatever, it's fine. Like early, it works. As soon as you can do this in the morning, I would do it first thing. That way you can get your superstar takes. Because what happens is throughout the day, people are going to come up on the injury report. If you took your superstar already, you're all set. You know what I mean? Like his line is going to inflate once one of his teammates gets ruled out or is not going to play, something like that. So you're going to end up with all kinds of CLV, and you're going to be in a good spot because you took your superstar early. Or when I say superstar, I say main guy. You know what I mean? Like the main guy doing stuff. Later on in the day, that's when you kind of want to start reading the tea leaves, and you probably want to get into the guys in the back of the rotation. But anyways, that's it. So Zion Williamson was my first one. What I do is I'll sort this column right here by points. You can sort rebounds, sort assists, sort three-pointers, okay? Those are my 4 main ones. So you go points. Zion is the top one. His line's 23.5. Last 10, 22 points a game. One thing you ball knowers know, though, is that his minutes are rising. He was coming back from injury. They were bringing him off the bench. They were doing all kinds of wild stuff. Now he's back in the starting lineup. I think he's going to play more minutes than he has been lately. Last 5 average, 24, whatever, head-to-head, 22. So that's a pretty healthy one. It's not triple green, but again, we were never going to get triple green on him just because of his injury. So now you click on his name. See, all I did right there is click on his name. Bang, it brings you to this page. This is his, I call it his player card. This has everything you need to know. Like, there is no noise on this page. There might be a little bit of noise, but there's not a lot of noise on this page. This is all stuff that matters. So when you go through, you're looking at his hit rate. I'm not a hit rate guy. I think hit rate's kind of stupid just because every game, is different. Like every single one of them. Like him against the Bulls is a lot different than him against the Thunder. Does that make sense? Like it just doesn't make sense. Or Houston. So anyways, his last game was against the Knicks. He played 28.9 minutes. All right, game before that, he played 29 minutes. Game before that, 28 minutes. So he's getting roughly 30 minutes. Those 2 games were against Phoenix. So he had common opponent. That's why both of them were red. He got 20 and 22. So he's getting a 20 burger for you, no matter what. He only played 20 minutes against Cleveland, 25 minutes, 23 minutes. Dallas and Indiana. So, I mean, again, his minutes are on the rise. I would think he plays literally 30 minutes tonight. You can look at that. Yeah. Bang. I do like it, Tiffany. The similar defense, it does work. Don't get me wrong. It's just another data point. Does that make sense? Like we need as many data points as possible. But I mean, pay attention right here to the minutes. That's what matters, okay? So the last time we saw Chicago, he played 26 minutes. He only got us 18 points. So that sucks. That was on 12-14, though. He was off the bench. Last time he started against these guys, played almost 30 minutes, which is what he should do tonight, scored 29 points. He's a very efficient scorer. You know what I mean? If he's going to get home 9 of 15 there, 7 of 14, 7 of 15. So I'll be honest with you, man. We want closer to 20 shots. But what's up, Brando? But I mean, like, will we get him? I don't know. Here's the thing, though. Looking over here to the power forward position, 31 points a game, 8 assists. I mean, this is where the Bulls give it up. So there is that. They're going to be missing Giddey and somebody. Kobe White. So both of those 2 guys are out, which I don't know how. I mean, we don't want the Pelicans to blow them out, but I don't know if the Pelicans can blow anybody out. We'll see. We'll definitely see. At least the Bulls are at home. Knowing those 2 injuries, we probably want to find somebody from the Bulls side that's going to soak up some of that usage. But I looked last night, and I don't know who that could be. It depends on where certain guys are going to be. Like, I kind of liked Desumu's assist, but he's not getting the potentials. So it's like, all right, like last game he had 7 assists and 6 potentials. I don't even know how that works, but whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like so to take him over 3.5, maybe, I guess. Like that would be my answer there, maybe, but maybe not. Pace-wise, when you click over here, so this matchup, go to pace. I always like to know like what the pace is. This is a pace-up spot for the Pelicans, which I like. When I say pace-up, I mean that they play a slower pace than the Bulls. So that means they'll probably pace up. But right here, they're the 11th fastest pace. So it's not like they play slow anyways. So we're good there. Brando, I don't mind Trey Jones, but I think I saw his line at like 7.5 assists. Can he get that? Yeah. But like that's I mean, it's wild that we have the 7.5 for Trey Jones. So, anyways, that's our first one, Zion. I got it at even money or plus 101 late last night. What do we got it now at that? Yeah, it's minus 106 is what they're saying. I don't think it is. Yeah, I mean, they're making us pay for it. So it's like, all right. I mean, we could add a shot chart, definitely. All right, so then now we go back out to this page. We find one. I like Zion's points. I think he scores 25 tonight, at least. Could be another 30 burger. Going down, I mean, we could look for triple greens. I mean, we'll look at Kuzma real quick against the Wizards. Former team. That's big. Last 5 games, I get a season. So on the season, 24.8. Last 5, 20.6. So that could be a couple things. It could be who they played. So who have they played? Jaren Jackson's dropped 31 on them from the power forward position. So it's not like they're. Yeah, Kel, exactly. Like, I mean, it just feels like that's pretty good, man. Like 20. I mean, I'll take that all day. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you know what I mean? Like, how are we really going to pretend like that's a bad bet? Like, that's a pretty good bet. That's all you want on your card. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you want on your card. What's up, Harley? DC Sniper. That's hilarious, dude. I mean, it's out of pocket, but that's hilarious. All right. So, anyways, let's go back up to Kuzma. If you want to go down narrative street, maybe. I mean, he played for the Wizards, but I'm not sure that this is really something we should get behind at 10.5. I mean, that's a. Can Kuzma do that? Of course, but like there's just other guys that like Giannis is back, which is a problem. You know what I mean? Kevin Porter Jr., who I do like. Ryan Rollins is shooting the ball a lot. I just don't know if he gets the volume for that. Kel, that's awesome. That's a pretty astute observation. Exactly. That should be true for every single bet you make. So if your card at the end of the night, so you sit down, not the end of the night, but the beginning of the night, you sit down, the games are starting. You got your card going in, right? If you can say that I can live with the result of all of these, whether they win or lose, all of these are ones that I like, I think are good. I think I got a good bet at a good price. Then you are going to be profitable. You're going to be able to do this in a responsible way, in a healthy way, and you'll be able to do it for a long time because sports betting is seriously the best hobby I think I've ever had. It's my favorite hobby I've ever had. So you need to make sure you're doing it right because obviously there's dangers if you're not doing it right. You know what I mean? Like you're going to lose way more than you can afford to lose. You're going to be irritable, angry all the time. That's not really our goal here. Our goal is to kind of look at this and say, hey, this is fun. I like this. I got my balls kicked in today. I'm okay with that. Like I'm going to move on to tomorrow. Like my process is fine. Just you'll watch the games and you'll understand what happened. You know what I mean? You'll be like, all right, well, yeah, it didn't really go my way. The game script got away from you or, whatever happened. But like I said, if you can live with every bet, win or lose, you're going to be fine. You do this forever. That's why I hate the anti-gambling people. It's like, dude, like, what are you talking about? You don't do it right. If you do it right, you're fine. But doing it right starts with exactly what you just said. Brando's getting loose. Trey Jones, 10 point. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Brando, that's good looks. I mean, I don't want to get too crazy. I mean, I didn't have that much coffee today, but Trey Jones double-double is not the craziest thing I've ever seen. Okay? Nice work, Harley. That's what it is. That's what it's all about. Staying motivated. Be happy for your boy, too. That's crazy. But no, the Trey Jones double-double probably isn't that ridiculous. I'm dead serious when I say that. It's just we're not getting the proper price for it, but whatever. All right, so Miles Bridges, I don't know if he plays. I'm hoping he doesn't play just because let's go over. I'll show you why. If he doesn't play, this is a 1 o'clock game, so be ready. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that price is nowhere near what that's actually worth. I mean, not for nothing. If you guys are around at like 10 o'clock at night, I would say jump on PropFinder at that time. Do you know what I mean? That would be a good time. What's up, Gundam? Yeah, you got one. Nurk hit the threes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's a great time to jump on and find some takes because you get those virgin prices. Like Vooch was, I think, 15.5 points last night, but it was juiced up, so I didn't take it. I was going to wake up and see what it was. I saw it at 17.5 this morning. Now it's kind of moving back around, but I was just kind of laughing like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I mean, 2 points. I mean, that's a whole basket. I mean, that's saying something. Right now, though, LaMelo Ball, I feel like here we'll get the points there. So we're down here. Check it out. LaMelo is another example, kind of like Zion. I know it's not triple green, but it's right there. But here's the thing. Last 5 and last 10 are going to be all jacked up for him because he's coming back from injury and he's ramping up to full minutes. So he's not even getting his full minutes. He's at 20.5. I saw 20. I'm looking right now. He's at 20.5 at Novig. Minus 129. At FanDuel, he's minus 120 at 20.5. If you go to look at these other books, DraftKings has 21.5 minus 114. That's like almost as bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, dude, is it broken? Here, try it. See, guys, see if the like button's broke. I think it's broke. People are saying it's broken. We got to try. We got to try. We got to try that out. All right, so anyways, when we go on to Ball, look at this. That's not bad, but here's what you want to say. He was playing 24 minutes, 28 minutes, 29 minutes. He might play 30-plus minutes. And what if Bridges sits? The only thing is sometimes these NBA guys, since they always play at night, sometimes the day games like screw them up a little bit. But I don't know. I'm willing to take the chance on 21 points. You know what I mean? 21 points is kind of like low, given the fact that's last 5 games, they're giving up 27 points, we'll say, to the point guard position. On the season, that's their second worst in NBA, and it's 29. So, I mean, we're not talking about a giant difference. It's not like they just started locking down the point guard position, right? Like, it's 2 points. And then we can always go down here to find out who they played. Igor got 23 on him. Emmanuel Quickly got 27. Brandon Williams got 26. What are we doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would we say LaMelo Ball, maybe without Bridges, can't go out there and get us 21 points? I think that's a crazy, crazy number given what Ball like is. You know what I mean? Shaedon Sharpe, 35, 21 for Dante, 35 for Maxey. Gilgeous-Alexander got 38. I mean, guys are having nights against Golden State at the point guard position. They're having just like nights. So, yeah, no, Nurk went off, dude. That was wild. It was Keontae George. I ended up taking right before tip just because I realized that the jaw move was never going to hit. So I was like, all right, I'll go full unit on George's points because they were like at 22.5, I think. He had 15 in the first quarter. I was just like, thank God. Like, thank God. He just saved the night. And then Jaylen Brown, I ended up taking his first quarter points, 8+. Dude lands on 8 on it with a free throw. Yeah, I like the points and assists. We'll look through there. All right, so here's that. So I mean, that's, to be honest with you, LaMelo Ball, I think you have to go the 21. I mean, he'll get us 21, right? Like, he can get us 21. He's their main scorer. He's gonna take that team back over. I think he's playing full minutes. I think he's like back from injury. So his upside is there. And that's all you want. You want to bet on guys' floor. You know what I mean? Not their ceiling. You don't want a ceiling outcome. I think that's a floor for him. I think 21 is like, that's a ho-hum game, just whatever. All right. The other one I wanted to see was the assist. And there it is. So Bulls, Pelicans, Trey Jones, highly likely to be the starter and the main guy running the show. We can't really look at past because he doesn't play this role. You know what I mean? You kind of got to go down here, and then you want to say without Kobe White and Josh Giddey. Now what are we looking at minutes-wise? All right, so there was 2 games earlier this season. He played 33 minutes this game against the Spurs, 30 minutes against Detroit. Both of those defenses are much better. I mean, they're in the red. All right, so that's kind of telling. You know what I mean? Like, he's not getting a red defense here, like, at all. Like, not at all. He's getting about as green as it gets. We can go into these and look at what happened without those two. Buzelis kind of went off this game. He should have had way more assists, though. Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet. Vooch didn't do anything. That's crazy. DeSumo. I mean, a lot of these guys are still around, but I mean, this was a November lineup, so those lineups change like big time throughout the first month or two. Like teams are just feeling guys out. But anyways, Trey Jones, 11 points. So, and then the other one, I hope I clicked the right one. Yep. Was against the Spurs at home. Trey Jones dropped 20, had 7 dimes. What if Trey Jones gives us a New Year's Eve triple-double? I'm just kidding. Don't get too crazy. But double-double could happen. 8 assists feels right. But Kevin Huerter is one that kind of, like, you're looking here, you're like, all right, well, what are we, like, because who is going to score? It's going to be Buzelis. Hopefully it's going to be Vooch. He didn't do anything in both those other 2 games, but he was playing Wemby and Jalen Duren. Tonight, he's not playing those 2 guys. So there is that. I don't know, man. If the Bulls can stick around, and we already say that we think they can because we already took Zion, I think Trey Jones, we could probably look at his assists and his points. I mean, 15, that's asking for quite a bit. But again, it's a lot different. Like, look at that. It's a great matchup for Jones. We think he's probably going to play 30-plus minutes. We've only seen him do it twice. One time he dropped a 20-burger. I don't know, man. Like, it's on one of those I will if you will, you know what I mean, type bets. But, I mean, look at what these other point guards are doing. I mean, Gillespie feels the same, you know what I mean? Like, it's not Jordan Goodwin, 16, 14 for McBride. I mean, was he really playing point guard, though? Brunson, 28, Kolek, 7. We could go back and look at assist. So just hit assist right here, and it'll change what's down here. I mean, he's playing – he had 11 potentials that night and 15 that night. It's just – I think part of it is just the fact that you were thinking, like, I'm taking Trey Jones 8+ assists. It's like, damn, dude, like you're going up and getting it. But when you consider the situation, no Kobe White, no Giddey. I mean, Brunson dropped 10 on him. Kolek had 5 in like 12 minutes. Gillespie 9 and 7. And this isn't that ridiculous. Yeah, Harley, exactly. We were talking to a bunch of people that bet Zay Jones before. You don't think we'll take Trey Jones just to prove a point? Ryan Nimhard got 8. Garland got 8. TJ McConnell got 8. Reed Shepherd got 7. I'm just saying, this game could end up being one of those weirdo games where, we see just a million points out of two like bullshit teams. Somebody's giving us 6.5. Oh, minus 197. We're not interested in that. We'll take this. We'll take it like 8, like men and women. I'd say let's do it, man. Like that's not. I mean, like I said, it sounds ridiculous, but it's plus 105 right now at Novig. You can't get closer than minus 111. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it. I mean, I think he can get 8 assists. I think it's kind of crazy that we're trying this, but minus 111. Okay, it moved. Not a lot of liquidity either. Yeah, so I mean, Trey Jones, the assist, maybe the points. I just don't know how many shots he's going to take, but what if he takes a bunch of them? And then also, too, before we go, we got 3 bangers. That was DraftKings, Brando. It's minus 197. They have the price next to it, so I'm not interested in 197. I feel like that's kind of like, what are we doing? All right, and then Huerter. First quarter points feels, I mean, we're threading the needle, but again, let's take out Kobe White. Let's take out Josh Giddey. Now let's look and see what time it is. 2. I think we would kind of leave the first quarter alone. Check it out. There's only 2 times that's happened this season. Detroit and the Spurs. This dude only needs 15 points. He's scored 23 and 20 in both of those games without them. Took 9 3-pointers and 4 3-pointers. The thing is, he only took 4 that game, missed all of them, still dropped 20. Do we think Red Velvet might like show up? 15 points. That's all we're asking him to do. Devin Booker, 20, 30. Donovan at 27. Najee Marshall had 15. Huerter against these same dudes had 16. Didn't even play. You know what I'm saying? He only played 24 minutes. Kobe White was out there with 20 on him. He's taking all those points. We only need 15 out of Huerter. I mean, what if he plays a ton of minutes? So that's something to watch. All right, that's going to do it. These are the 3 that I like the most. This is what I'll put my day on. Trey Jones, 8+ assists. LaMelo Ball, 21+ points. Zion Williamson, 24+ points. All right, that's it. I'm going to go find more. I'm going to record keeping it 1,000. It's just me today, no McBeth, so we'll do a quick ladder, and that'll be it. Ty Buck, not anymore. DFS, if you do play it, will really help you in terms of your player prop betting. Like that's a great activity if you want to bet player props, is to play DFS. I'd say give it a couple of weeks to get into the mindset. But yeah, I used to play quite a bit. That's how I got into player prop betting. Just because once that happened, I was like, wait a minute. All I got to do is hit one of these guys instead of have my whole lineup cash. I just need one guy. I'm in. So I started doing that. But PropFinder will definitely help you with DFS, but it's going to help you more with just individual player props. But yeah, there's a link right in the description. What's up, Icemer? Oh, wow. Nice work, Ty. That's crazy. Bobby Big Wheels, you've had too much coffee, but I'm in. I like it. I'm just saying 8 assists out of Vooch. I know it's plus 1,700. We need to focus on the 1,700 part, but at the same time, we should focus like a little bit on the 8 part. Like, I mean, maybe. We saw what Nurk did last night. So big European centers can do whatever they want in the NBA, looks like. All right, guys, that's going to do it. But yeah, here it is. I'll show one more time for the people that joined late. Those are the 3 that I think they'll kind of ride us through the whole day. There's going to be more. Like I said, I'm going to keep looking through PropFinder. That's just what we found just now. But I mean, it's an awesome, awesome, awesome site. That's my favorite site. It's how I get every single player prop that I make. All the info is right there. You don't have to go site to site to site. It's just better. So link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. They'll give you 30% off. It's super, super, super cheap to begin with. Like, you're going to be shocked when you see how much it costs. It's basically nothing, especially when you consider how much all these other sites charge. So think about it. Do it. And I will see all of you guys next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. Be safe. See you back here tomorrow.